Of course, the best preparation for the higher world will be to visit these spheres regularly and to participate in the life up there already during your earthly stay. There is complete consciousness in the subtle world only for those who created the bond with the higher worlds while still living, by reason of the aspirations of the heart toward evolution, and by persistent attempts to preserve such consciousness. In the broadcasting about living in two worlds, we had talked about how you can live in heaven while still dwelling on earth. How wonderfully is this spirit which has understood the transitory existence on earth impelled into the subtle world. One should consciously prepare this spirit for the breaking away from earth. When the fiery spirit plunges into the supermundane spheres, the subtle spheres are not foreign to it, because this spirit has known the spatial manifestations. The broadcasting on meditation shows how an incarnated being can make visits to the spiritual world, his homeland. In this way, you may practice the transition and the continuation of your existence on the higher levels every day. We had found out not everyone goes to heaven. If you want to reach the sublime realm of the supermundane world, you must be worthy of it. To put it bluntly, the one who has lived like a swine down here will go over to the world of the soul with a corresponding aura. For him, the access to higher, purer spheres is blocked by cosmic law. According to the law of correspondence, you will reach those heights that are in accordance with your consciousness, with the essence of your nature, your aspirations, your dignity, and your spiritual maturity. By far the most important preparation for death, therefore, is, during the time of earthly life, form as clear as possible a picture and imagine in great detail how does the highest imaginable world look like to you. Where exactly do you want to go? What is your heaven, your personal paradise? Where, at which place do you want to live in eternity? How does your true home look like? Keep in mind, heaven is less a location, but rather a community of soulmates. Therefore, the question you have to ask yourself is, first of all, who are my true eternal friends? Where am I safe? Into which community of the subtle world would you like to be received? You should bethink and plan your earthly life by looking back from its end. Only then can you live meaningfully. This means, first determine for yourself where you want to end up after death. Only then can you arrange your earthly life in such a way that you have the prospect of actually achieving this high goal. Even in moving into a better apartment, people select their best possessions, and no one takes his dirty rags with him. Just as carefully and worthily must man prepare for his dwelling in the subtle world. The eternal home of an Agni Yogi is of course the place in the subtle world where his teacher lives. Whether this is a temple, an ashram, an academy, a hut, a cave, a monastery, or any other sanctuary. There he lived in communion with his classmates before birth. There you want to return after death. How can you prepare yourself today for your future existence in this place? Leave the earth in meditation in the evening of each day. Conclude all your worldly affairs and practice the so-called last journey every day, already during this lifetime. Visit your homeland regularly. Have spiritual conversations with your teacher and your classmates again and again already today. Maintain and strengthen the connection with your spiritual family. Then the community in the higher world, which you are striving for, will not be foreign but already well known to you. While still on earth, people should suggest to themselves where precisely they would like to continue their progress. They must concentrate their free will so that their thinking manifests itself as a messenger who prepares in advance their place in the subtle world. Let your thoughts fly ahead of you and prepare your next beautiful dwellings. Once arrived at the doors of heaven, however, you will be admitted only if you have confirmed by your way of life on earth that by your very nature you are truly a member of this illustrious community. If you want to be part of the communion of saints of which the Apostles' Creed speaks, you have to prove on the material level that you are indeed a saint. If you want to go to heaven as a disciple to your teacher's ashram, you must already live down here on earth according to the rules and customs, the law of the disciple, that apply there. If you do not do this, you exclude yourself from the community of which you are dreaming. The inexorable law is: on earth we must earn the right to live in the spiritual world in a higher place, among higher beings. Therefore, consider very carefully already now where you want to get later. Do not aim too high. Choose an ideal only that you are capable of realizing, being as you are. Of course, you should dream of a better, purer, higher world, where, unlike on earth, you may reveal your real essence. But these dreams, if they are to be productive and leading to a genuine future, must not lose touch with reality. They should aim at realizing your true inner nature. You must not form an illusionary picture, which has nothing to do with the person who you really are. The good thing is, by the exercise living in two worlds, you can test in time before death, during everyday life, whether you are actually able to live according to the customs that apply in the heaven you are dreaming of. Should you then realize that you have been aspiring too high, there are those who already envisage themselves as a disciple of a Mahatma. You may still aim lower. This is better than indulging in illusions and being bitterly disappointed in the hereafter.